Hey guys, PhazePlays here with the Volcanic Fissure of Snaking crafting guide. This video is meant to supplement my build guide, so be sure to check that out. Keep in mind that crafting has a lot of randomness, so it's tricky to cover all scenarios in a hopefully concise format. Let's dive in. First, weapon. Common early game crafting methods are Essence of Contempt and Harvest Reforge Fizz. The three mods to aim for are Flat Fizz, Percent Fizz, and Attack Speed. Try to get 2 of these mods, and then craft whichever mod is missing at the crafting bench. Alterations can be viable for early weapon crafting if desperate, but don't waste them all. In Trade League, Comb's Primacy is a fantastic early to mid-game option. For high-end weapons, we'll likely first be aiming for 3 high-tier prefixes with recombinators, Flat Fizz, Percent Fizz, and Hybrid Fizz. If you manage that, to finish suffixes, craft prefixes cannot be changed, then harvest Reforge Speed and cross your fingers. Tier 1 or 2 attack speed is a good mark to aim for. If you get a low tier, craft prefixes cannot be changed, then harvest Reforge Speed again, reevaluate, and repeat if necessary. On each Reforge, there's a 1 in 12 chance to fill mods, in which case you have to annul and hope you win the 50-50 to remove the suffix. This is a common theme in endgame crafting, pulling the Reforge lever over and over, hoping you don't hit that 1 in 12 chance to fill up all 6 mods, which is pure pain and suffering. If you're satisfied with your attack speed and it's your only suffix, craft damage per endurance charge, then slam it with a Veiled Exalted Orb. And done. Next, helmet. Early game, aim for a decent life roll and solid resists on a decent base with good armor. Life or resist essences are solid here. Harvest Reforge Fire or Lightning are also viable. Avoid Reforge Cold to avoid wasting valuable yellow life force. To finish it off, craft resist, life, or maybe percent armor as needed. Our endgame helmet is Echoes of Creation, which drops from Uber Shaper, so there's no need to do any high-end crafting here. Next, body armor. Early on, go for a pure armor chest. Ideal mods here are percent armor, flat armor, and percent physical damage reduction. Harvest Reforge defense or physical are great here. To finish it off, either craft a missing armor mod or maybe resists if the prefixes look good. Endgame, Royal Plate, and Conquest Lamellar are both great. Aim for 3 good prefixes first, big defense mods, and perhaps a high life roll, but the life isn't required. Harvest Reforge defense or Fizz both work great here. If you get 2 good prefixes with an open prefix, consider crafting prefixes cannot be changed, then harvest Reforge defense to guarantee a defense prefix. Once prefixes are full, craft prefixes cannot be changed, and then Reforge Fizz for guaranteed percent physical damage reduction. Repeat until happy. If suffixes fill up, use an Eldritch Orb of Annulment to safely unbrick your suffixes. Always double check that the correct implicit is dominant before using Eldritch Currency. Finish with a 10% suppression craft, resistances, attributes, or int and shock avoid. Recombinators will also probably be super strong for the chest slot. Next, gloves. We're mostly looking for life and resistances. If you can get attack speed here too, even better. Essence options include life, resists, and attack speed. To finish, craft AoE and area damage, life, resists, or attack speed. For endgame gloves, first aim to get 3 good suffixes using essences or harvest reforging. Get T1 suppression and 2 other useful mods such as resist, dex, or attack speed. Once suffixes are good, craft suffixes cannot be changed, and then harvest Reforge life. Repeat until happy. If needed, block fire damage to attacks, and then exalt. Finish it off with a physical to cold conversion craft. Early boots are another life and resistance slot. As usual, resists or life essences, or perhaps harvest Reforge Fire or Lightning. If move speed is missing, craft it, otherwise craft resists or life. For endgame boots, aim to get 3 good suffixes first. Spam Essences of Torment until Tier 1 suppression. They should be around 75 essences on average. Once suffixes are full, craft suffixes cannot be changed, then harvest Reforge life. Repeat until happy. There's not much worth blocking here, so just exalt it if needed and finish it off with the movement speed chill immunity craft. For early game amulet, we want life, resistances, and maybe some attributes. Be sure to loot every rare amulet. Amulets are kind of tricky to craft early. If there's an open prefix, craft minus mana cost. Otherwise resists or attributes. Yoke of Suffering is our endgame amulet which drops from the T17 Fortress boss. No high-end amulet crafting necessary. For rings, aim to get as much resistance as possible to alleviate pressure on other item slots. The first goal is to finish suffixes. Harvest Reforge Chaos on an Amethyst ring is really strong as it guarantees Chaos res. Pull the lever enough times and eventually you'll hit something good. Pure resistances are great. Dex or int are also decent as we need the attributes. Once suffixes are done, craft suffixes cannot be changed, and then harvest Reforge life. Repeat until happy. If life is your only prefix, I'd recommend crafting flat mana to block and then Exalt Slam. Warlord Exalt is an option, but there's some risk. Hitting fire damage could brick Trinity. Though that kind of ring would probably sell well in Trade League. Finish it off with a minus mana craft. Next, Belt. Be sure to loot every rare belt and look out for life and resistances. Resistance Essences and Harvest Reforge Attack are some decent options to craft here. An open suffix here is great for the Warcry's Cannot Exert Travel skills craft. On Abyss Jewels, we're after Shock Avoidance and Life. Craft these with Harvest Reforged Lightning on an item level 82 plus Ghastly Jewel until you hit a decent life roll. Pretty straightforward. It's around 1 in 80 to hit T1 Shock Avoidance with any tier of life. On the medium cluster, we're looking for Warning Call and Lead by Example. Craft this with alterations, augmentations, and regals. Scour and repeat as needed. On average, this takes about 190 alterations. Not too bad. For the large cluster, it's highly recommended to use an item level 50 to 67 cluster, as it lowers the cost of crafting substantially. The notables we're looking for are Feed the Fury, Fuel the Fight, and Martial Prowess. Don't be too strict with these notables, especially early league. You might hit other combinations that you find useful. To craft these, use Harvest Reforge Attack, until hitting at least 2 of the notables, then consider exalting if there's an open prefix. Jewels are straightforward. Use Harvest Reforge Life on Viridian Jewels until you get max life, along with 1 or 2 other good mods. If in Trade League while doing this, it's a great idea to sell any jewels you craft that are useful for other builds. There's a basic jewel search link for the trade site in the description below. It might be useful for identifying good mods or buying jewels on the trade site. Customize it to suit your needs. Click like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. As always, thanks for watching.